Hi, Gloria Reben here, and this is the fourth of a four-part series on task management and overcoming overwhelm. And this day, we're going to talk about things that you do have to do every day because yesterday I talked about how you can divide your days into specific tasks on specific days, and really that winds up making you much, much more effective because you're not distracted about, oh, I've got to do these other things, because you don't. You only have to do that one thing on that day. And if you do finish that one thing, you can go back then and start your second day and start doing some of those tasks and get yourself ahead of yourself. But there are certain things that you need to do every day, just as you brush your teeth every day and clean yourself every day and drink water every day. There are things for your business that you must do every day. And those things for your business are really things you need to do for yourself to become more of who you really are, to develop yourself to your full potential. And so that is a mindset kind of thing. Now, at the end of the year in December, I was taught by Vanessa Duplessis, a very excellent coach of the coaches, who said that every year in December she creates a theme for the following year so that her attention is always in relation to that theme. And my theme for this year was and is to have a sense of accomplishment. Gain a sense of accomplishment. And I've already accomplished a lot of things that I set out to do in that year. And now as I go into the second half of the year, I expect to accomplish the rest of what I set out to do for that year. So I have a little, on a whiteboard, I'm not showing you that here, but I have on a whiteboard not a statement, but just several words, which help me to accomplish what I need to accomplish on a daily basis. And that is listen, read, think, act, write, and glorify. Okay? So what do all those words mean to me? Well, listen to some self-development every day. Play some CDs. And need maybe only be just a few minutes a day. For myself, I listen to some CDs for maybe 20 minutes, half an hour at the most, and then I do my meditation, which is much longer than that in the morning. I always fail never to do that. And then reading, like currently I'm reading Zig Ziglar's See You at the Top. And the books you read, you really should be reading over and over again because always you get something else from it. And Zig says that at the beginning of his book. Then think. And what I mean by think, I usually set myself down and just allow my mind to get into that creative state. I've already done that through meditation, but now I'm sort of starting my day and I'm just allowing myself to settle so that I can get into the really active work mode. So that's what thinking means to me. And then act. I take action on what I need to do for the rest of the day. And actually, one of the things I do on a daily basis is I have a home business, and I listen to a morning wake-up, a morning kind of breakfast club wake-up. And then after that, I do whatever the day's activities I've chosen to do. And it might have to do with a day of writing, it might have to do with phone calls, but however I decide to do it, that's what I take action on pretty much for the rest of the day. And then the glorify is, for me, I use the word instead of declutter because I don't want to attract more clutter into my life. But so I've been working on decluttering or glorifying my environment. For example, back there, you see a bookcase, and it's orderly. There's not a whole lot of stuff in it. It used to have tons of stuff in it, lots of stuff. And I've removed those, just put in the things that were significant and important to me on a regular basis. Now, behind that door is a hallway, and in that hallway are bookcases. And on those bookcases, I keep most of my work for the various days. I only bring in that part which is significant to this day so that I'm not distracted about other things. Okay? Now, that being said, does everything stay pristine? Absolutely not. Even if you're doing everything right and there's no apparent clutter around you, at the end of the day, there will be, because you've brought things out, you've taken notes, there's any number of things you may have done throughout that day. And so you have to make sure, and this is kind of the last thing you might be doing for your workday, that you put away everything you brought out, clear your desktop, and by your desktop, I mean your computer desktop and your physical desktop, so that you can be starting the next day all fresh. And usually there's one more thing that you do at the end of the day, is make a plan for the next day. Now that plan will work in terms of what you're going to do that next day, in terms of it's going to be a phone call day, it's going to be a writing day, it's going to be a prospecting day. But it might also include some other things, some other things that you have to do in the course of your business, some special things that came up, maybe a course that you're taking that's very important. So anyway, that is my tip for today. And I'm doing this early because I have a course that I'm taking, which today starts at 10, and it's not going to be over by 11 o'clock Pacific time. So I decided to do this at 9:30. Okay, so that's it for today, and thank you very much. Come back tomorrow when it will be at 11 o'clock Pacific time.